Imagine you purchase an item with 50 rupees. And a year later, this item's worth increases to 100 rupees. Now you decide to sell it for its current price, which means you get a total profit of 50 rupees. That's exactly how you earn capital gains in the stock market. What is capital gain in the stock market and how exactly is it taxed? I will tell you everything in this episode of Finance Now, where we make finance easy for you. When an investor makes profit after selling a capital asset which exceeds the price of purchase, it is denoted as capital gain. So when you sell your valuable shares for a higher price than you bought it, the extra money you make from that sale is called your capital gain. But remember, capital gains in share market are subject to income tax. Now, what is capital gains tax? Capital gains tax in the stock market is the money you pay to the government when you earn profit by selling your shares. Remember, you are taxed only on the gain, which means the difference between the buying price and the selling price. What you gain from your stock market investments is classified into two types and is taxed accordingly: long-term capital gain and short-term capital gain. Short-term capital gain in the stock market is when you sell shares within a period of 12 months of purchasing and gaining on it. Long-term capital gain is when you hold shares for more than 12 months. So if you sell the shares after a period of 12 months of purchasing and gain on it, it will be a long-term capital gain. So how are these taxed in India? Short-term capital gains are taxed at 20%, while long-term capital gains are taxed at 12.5%. But if your long-term capital gains exceed 1.25 lakh rupees in a year, then the amount above 1.25 lakh rupees will be taxed at a flat rate of 12.5%. Let's give you a real-life example to make it more easy to understand. Imagine you invest 5,000 rupees in a particular stock, say company X. You hold it for a period of 11 months. Now your investment amount increases and becomes 7,000 rupees. You decide to withdraw your money. The difference between your invested amount and total amount would be 2,000 rupees. This will be a capital gain, but which one? A short-term capital gain for which you will have to pay 20% tax. Now reconsider the example. You invest 5,000 rupees in a particular stock, say company X. This time you hold it for more than 12 months, say 2 years. Your investment amount becomes 15,000 rupees. You decide to withdraw your money. The difference between your invested amount and total amount would be 10,000 rupees. This will be a capital gain, but which one? A long-term capital gain. Capital gains are not only relevant in the stock market, but in other assets as well, such as gains from real estate, bonds, mutual funds, etc. Hence, it is important for you to understand the taxes which come along with these gains to make better and informed financial decisions.